Hello, hello, everyone. Today we are here with a really super exciting training. In network marketing, we're always being taught to, you know, make a list of people, and then you first start with your friends and acquaintances and see who is open to the opportunity or products. And sooner or later, we will run out of that warm market, so to say, and then we have to go after cold market. And sometimes it seems to be a bit of a struggle for people. But that being said, I feel that it is super important for us to kind of follow the plan, at least when you get your business going initially. But there are things that you can additionally, optionally do in your business that can really help you boost things as well, while you keep doing those normal things that we ask you to do in network marketing, because they still work. But I have somebody on the line here who is like a super amazing expert when it comes to those additional things that you can do. Her name is Chris Roby, and she's actually one of our market partners, but her main gig is social media management, basically. So she's I'll tell you just a little bit about her. She spent 16 years in trades, 11 years as a welder running her own contract welding business. I mean, if that doesn't spell out badass, I don't know what does. For the past 4 years, she spent building hot rods, rad rods, and classic cars. And during those 4 years, she learned website design, photography, and social media marketing and strategy. And she did launch her own marketing business back in July of this year. So that's kind of her main business right now. But she's also in the process of launching a women's industrial workwear company. And she told me that when she has that one opened up and running, she will have 3 different streams of income. So isn't that the smartest move these days, when the job security, there's no such thing as a job security, and running your own businesses and having side gigs, it's really the way to go in 2020 and beyond. So she has helped multiple businesses grow their business through social media strategies, and has helped them plan launches of coaching programs and things like that as well. So I'll let her take this from here. I mean, she's clearly amazingly qualified when it comes to the topic, and I think she can guide us with some things that we maybe have never even heard about. So take it from here, Chris.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome. That was amazing. So yeah, a little bit about me. I obviously just launched my social media business in July. I actually help MLM network marketers. That's the majority of my clients are network marketing. So that is my specialty. So I just kind of wanted to go over a few different areas. One of them is having a social media strategy. And for those of you who don't know what social media strategy is, it's the summary of everything you plan to do and hope to achieve on social media. So that includes different platforms, that includes your email marketing strategy. It has everything from your target audience, your goals, and your brand voice. So when it comes to your strategy, there's 4 main points that I always suggest to all my clients. And the first one is setting realistic goals for yourself. And affordable goals as well. I find that some people will go ahead and jump on the boosted ads bandwagon without really knowing what an ad is or how to run it properly. It is a whole other avenue. And unless you have a lot of money that you're willing to throw at this and hire, an ads manager, I wouldn't suggest doing it right away. I think the best thing for anybody to do is to pick one social media platform and master it. Another one is to research your target audience. So I know a lot of people that are taking their products and they're saying, well, everybody can use my product. I don't want to niche down because everybody can use my product. And it's like, yes, everybody can use your product. But the thing is you really want to, create passion within your business. So you want to reach out to the people that you can have a conversation with. So if there's a hobby that you love, if there's a trade that you love, if there's something that resonates with you, you need to target those people, because that's when you start bringing your passion to your business, and you can come at a conversation with experience and questions. Sorry, I have a ton of notes. I had to keep notes because it's like there's so much going on. So the next, so when you're researching your target audience, it's look at your competition as well. Where are they spending a lot of their time? Sometimes there's tons of people who spend most of their time on Facebook. Maybe look at a different platform, because some markets are going to be so saturated, and you want to look around and try to find something that works for you. And the thing is too, is platforms like Pinterest, there are more women on Pinterest than men. So if you're targeting women, maybe you should try looking at Pinterest. Maybe that should be your specialty platform. Like I said before, don't jump on every single social media platform and try to master all of them. Because the thing is you do not have enough time in your day to be able to spread yourself that thin. I honestly, with all of my clients, I tell them to focus on 1, 2 max. If you've mastered those, if you've mastered the content value that you can create on those platforms, then yes, by all means, move on to another platform, move on to YouTube, move on to LinkedIn, whatever you want to do. But you are really trying to hone in on your skills. You really want to start focusing on converting content. And in order to do that, you need to see what works and what doesn't work with your target audience. You want to look at metrics. Even though metrics can be super, super boring, definitely you want to see what posts are getting the most engagement. You want to see where people are starting the conversations. And then you want to mimic those posts and repurpose those posts if you can. You really, really want to create a rinse and repeat process for your business, because you want this to be easy. You don't want to have to constantly create new content every day. So repurposing is so important. And this is one great way of finding that out, is by going into your metrics and seeing what's working and what's not working. And another option, another suggestion as well, is looking at your target audience, looking at what's working on their platforms, and not mimicking what they're doing, but maybe twisting it a little bit, or adding your own flair to something, or, taking the inspiration and running with it, right? So what comes next is email marketing. I don't know how many of you actually utilize your email marketing. There's a lot of people who say that email is so 2002 and it's not the place to be anymore. But the funny thing about that is there is over 2.5 billion people on the planet that are actively using their email. So and the thing is the average office worker checks their email 30 times per hour. 30 times per hour. It's crazy. And a message is 5 times likelier to be seen in email versus Facebook. So it is you definitely want to utilize it. It's something that is going to add to your already social media strategy that you have on Facebook and yet, other platforms that you choose, but it is definitely something you are going to want to use for your pipeline, right? And when you set up your email strategy, the whole point of our business is to automate what we can, because you know what, we're not 5 people. Like, I'm one person and I'm trying to run 3 businesses. You know what I mean? It's like, so the way I look at things is I try to, like I said before, do the rinse and repeat process. I like to try to find ways that I can automate anything that I can, because it just makes my life a little bit easier. And you know what? You're still having to create that content, but once you create it, you can reuse it. So when it comes to your email strategy campaign, you can actually create something called autoresponders. And this is actually set up within your pipeline process. So you are going to have what an autoresponder is say you have your website and somebody was going to check something out. They didn't quite make that purchase. What happens is when they abandon that cart, it triggers a segment in your email platform that sends out an abandoned cart email. Or say that you just launched a free challenge for your group, and somebody signed up through that lead magnet, or sorry, through that landing page. What happens is that email will go to your email platform and it'll trigger a welcome email, so that it's set up, all ready to go. You already have everything there. Everything's just triggered at the right time so that you can really keep the conversation going and warm things up even more within your pipeline process. So when it comes to the stages of your pipeline, obviously you're going to want to create an autoresponder that kind of triggers for each level of your pipeline. So like I said before, you have your lead magnet, you drawing people to your challenge, to your whatever, you're getting that email address. But then say you have your customers who are already in your pipeline and they're already buying and they're already interacting. You want to nurture those leads, because nurturing is the #1 seller in your business. It's not brand awareness. It is keeping your customers happy, because they are 68% more likely to keep purchasing and also promoting your services to somebody else. So I always tell my clients, #1 priority in your business is to nurture the people that you already have in your business, because that's going to give you more sales than anybody else, right? So yeah, next we're going to kind of talk about what lead magnets are. I'm not sure if any of you guys use lead magnets right now, but like I said, it's kind of like an attraction mechanism to get people into your pipeline. It gets their email address so you can add it to your email marketing campaign. A lot of the lead magnets that I've created, I honestly use Canva, because Canva is life. To me, it's amazing. I absolutely love it. But so you'll create a planner, a free planner. You'll create a calendar. You'll create a free 5-day challenge. And this is how you get people to, say, your groups or to your email list. Like, this is really how you get people into your community so that you can be able to start the conversations and really start to learn who they are. But so you have your lead magnet. How do you get it to these people? This is where your landing page comes in. I use a platform called ConvertKit, which is absolutely amazing. Free, I believe, until you hit a certain amount of subscribers. But they do email marketing, landing pages, and forms for your website. So, and it is so easy to use. I have actually a 2-part video. If anybody's interested in learning how to use it, I can always just reach out to me and I can send that away. But so yeah, it's click and drag pretty much. They have templates of what you want to do, whether you have a free ebook, whether you have whatever, you can customize everything within it, your own pictures, your own fonts, everything. And then what it also does is when they click up, it'll send an incentive email, which is where you attach your lead magnet. So it's a transfer of information. You're going to give me your email address in return for this freebie so that we can keep the conversation going. And I've been using ConvertKit for a few months now, and I absolutely love it. It's super easy to use, and I highly recommend it for anybody who wants it, who's just learning how to build them, because it's very, very easy to use. So yeah, that is a lot of information in a little bit of time.
No, that was absolutely great. Are you open to some questions as well?
Sure, yeah, of course.
Like I actually have some questions. This is something I've played around with, I would say, for the past 3-4 years, mainly through ClickFunnels, and you pay $99 for ClickFunnels per month, and then you MailChimp, and then I also tried Lead Pages at one point. To me, it was like the financial commitment was like so huge, although I got so many leads from it. Like, And then I decided, oh, whatever happened. Oh yeah, like wherever my emails were sitting, all of a sudden my email database of like 1,000 people got completely wiped. They just deleted it. I don't know what happened.
Oh.
So and after that, I've been kind of like, okay, like, is there a cheaper way than like $150 US to do it?
Yeah. Yeah. So what I do, like, there's a few systems now. I just stumbled on a customer relationship management program that is absolutely mind-blowing. It's actually called GroupTrack. It's specifically made for Facebook. But what it does is it actually, it works with ConvertKit. So you'll program it to your CRM program. And what happens is anytime somebody is added to your group, that email automatically zips to ConvertKit.
Oh.
And yeah, so it is honestly like it's mind-blowing how good this program is. But so yeah, it'll automatically draw that. It'll take it to your ConvertKit. I personally, I use Flowdesk just because Flowdesk, I love the designs of the templates. And I can use it with a bunch of different programs. So it is very versatile that way. And then they can interact with each other as well. So there's ways around the money part of it, but you're going to do an extra step in there. So it really depends on how much time, like how much, your money, your time is worth, right? So.
Oh, for sure. With the ConvertKit that you use, is there an option to build a lead magnet within it? Like I have a couple lead magnets. One of them is like 11 tips to healthy hair. And the other one is more business related that says, questions to ask when you're looking for a new network marketing company. And so I have them saved, I don't know where, like the Dropbox. But does ConvertKit let you do like lead pages or those capture forms?
So it doesn't do like lead magnets per se, like it's not, that's why I kind of mentioned Canva, or if you're going to create your own PDF or something like that, it's strictly a landing page kind of platform. So yeah, it's just, cool. it just captures your emails and then does the transfer.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Well, that's been like super helpful. Does anybody else have any questions on the line here? I know it's like a lot more advanced than what we normally would teach, but it is.
Sorry.
No, not at all. I think people who are ready for it, I think they'll catch on like super quickly. And so
I have a question actually.
Yeah.
How does that work with our own company website? Like she's talking about a landing page where we would put our company website address. Is that, no, that's not the idea at all.
ConvertKit, it's a standalone. So what happens is you can create a form that you embed in your own personal website. But what ConvertKit is specifically for is that it creates its own address that is by itself. So all it does is really just puts up a form for people to put their information in and get you subscribed the way you are, like the way you need to. So it doesn't have anything to do with websites unless you manually put it into your website.
Yeah, which we do.
And we for our company website,
No, it's like the whole idea behind it is, right, that you build your email list, people who have reached out and they're like, hey, like I want to be in contact with you. I want to deal with you. I want more information. And so the website comes down the road when they're ready to make a purchase or whatever, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And this is really just the very beginning stages of your pipeline. This is the attraction magnet. This is what's going to attract those target audience into your web, right? So this is kind of removing the coldness of everything. It's just like, here, I've got this free course, come check it out, you'll love it, and there you've got their information. That is really all it is. It's just to get their information so that you can follow up and start getting to know who this person is.
Yeah, I think that's so awesome. One more question, if you do have time, and I don't know if anybody else has questions, but I have like all the questions. So what would you say that are your preferred ways? Because obviously we would need to promote that landing page, because people are not going to just Google and like find it. Like, what are your preferred ways to promote that landing page to get those leads?
Well, yeah. So if, like, I find the best way to get people in is usually to host a 5-day challenge, or, you know, even a 20-day challenge, social media marketing challenge. There's tons of people that even ebooks, like if you wanted to do a mini ebook on something, or recipes for the holiday season, gift guides, that sort of thing. And then obviously part of your DMOs is networking with other individuals that, you know, have the same interests as you. So it's one of those things where it's, you know, it's going to these pages and saying, hey guys, listen, I got this awesome thing. You know, it's not necessarily your product, but there's a greater chance of them signing up when it's free, right? It's just, and it's something that's going to benefit. And I think the thing is once you start applying the teaching your audience card, it helps so much, because people want to learn how to get out of the situation they're in. They want to learn how to have a better life. They want to learn how to be a better person. And if you are able to create that value around that, they're going to want to sign up. So
yeah, no, for sure. And I guess they can be, when I used to do more of this, I actually used to plug them in my Facebook lives. Like I would do a tutorial on heat waves. And in the end, I would be just like, you know, I have this free cheat sheet, 11 tips for healthy hair. If you want it, just, you know, drop the word, I don't know, hair down in the comment. And then I would send a link to them that way. So, but I think there's just so many ways of doing it.
There's so many ways. So many ways.
It's just, yeah. Oh my gosh, I hope that you guys can't hear what's going on upstairs. 16-year-old is doing, but it's extremely loud. Anyway, does anybody else have any questions? Everybody's so introverted and shy today. Gosh.
They're like, I don't even know what she's talking about, so this is fine.
Glazed over. So if somebody feels like this is way over their head, but they feel like they want some hand-holding and help, I know that this is what you do. So what should they do? How can they get a hold of you?
Honestly, I'm on Facebook all the time. That's where I am with my clients. That's where I spend most of my time. So you can feel free to just reach out to my personal page, Chris Roby, and I'll be more than happy to help.
That is so fantastic. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking time. This was really different and really informative. And I hope that everybody got tons of value from it. And at least if it felt overwhelming for now, at least it maybe opens up some kind of pathways to you where you may want to explore things further, because stuff like this can be so super powerful.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been fun.
Thank you so much for coming, and we'll see everybody next time. Bye, guys.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.